You guys never fail to amaze me. About half a year ago, I made a video about absolute world record damage in Faction Wars, which I claimed you will never beat. Done by Alex. Let's take a look at his strategy. He put 3 shield breaks on a resurrected character and slapped him with Ronin Kenshu for guaranteed unblockable and critical chance.
Yes,
and
we
the
got
damage
all 3.
was
100%.
the damage was 2.6 million. Let's say it like this. Here it is. 2.577 million damage. And I thought, there is no way anybody would ever beat it. There is just no way. You know where this is going, don't you? Somebody did beat this damage. Let's check it out. So, yesterday, actually a few days ago, I got a message from Min. He is from Vietnam. And he wrote me a very long email, which we're gonna go into detail a little bit later. He also sent me a video where he basically breaks the Alex's record. Let's first watch the video and then we're gonna discuss how he did it, because this is absolutely mind-blowing. Let's check it out. Oh, this is exciting. I always love when people break some world records. And he's actually using the method that I think I suggested in my video. So the setup is classic Liu Kang, which is different from Ronin Kenshin. With this setup, you're not guaranteed that your hit is going to be critical. But if it is, you can pack so much damage in there. Classic Liu Kang Special 2 is one of the most powerful Special 2s in the game. So, obviously, before I tell you the whole setup, I'm gonna tell you a few things that I do know. Obviously, Liu Kang has Datusha, because there is no record is gonna be possible without Datusha, because it gives you 300% damage increase. There is no way to get that kind of damage boost outside of Faction Wars with any other piece of gear. So we need a character that would resurrect. And in this case, it can be resurrected by Scorpion or resurrected with Living Dead, stuff like that. Something like Frost Orb. You just need to get resurrected, and the damage you're going to be taking is going to be 300% more. Now then, obviously, it has to be critical or lethal in order to get higher numbers. And another thing that drastically increases the damage is the shield breaks. Shield breaks are so OP in this game. For every shield break, you're going to be dealing extra damage, and it's a lot of extra damage. Basically, it's almost the same setup that Alex had, with one added ingredient. It's also the same 3 shield breaks. The added ingredient is gonna be freeze. That's what the classic Sub-Zero is here, because we're gonna be doing a bunch of freezes. He's trying to get 3 shield breaks, and here it is, the moment of truth! We got 3 shield breaks. The same setup as with Ronin Kenshi that Alex did, with one little difference. There is a freeze on your enemy. Let's take a look at the damage. 3 billion! 220,000. 3,220,000. I'm not gonna say it anymore that this record cannot be broken, because it probably can. Can you actually have more than 3 shield breaks? Is there a limit to the amount of shield breaks? If you can find a way to put more than 3 shield breaks on a character and make sure to hit him while they're frozen with insane lethal or critical hit, that's it, game over. You're gonna beat this record. If you manage to do this, I want you to send me a video, because if somebody breaks this record, It has to be in Faction Wars though. Obviously you can do more damage than that in the tower because you can put the gear that gives you 700% damage increase. But in Faction Wars, 3.2 million on one special 2. I have no words. That was beautiful. That was fantastic, man. Good job. Good job, Min. Now let's take a look at the setup. He sent me the photos of the gear that he was using and he actually described it. So let's take a look. Oh, this is definitely a thumbnail. Look at that. Look at the damage. Oh my god. Okay. So, the setup is... you have to be dealing... it has to be a little hit. You get plus 300% damage from Datusha. This is basically the gear that Liu Kang is wearing. And I'm gonna show you... he sent me a bunch of screenshots. Yeah, give me a second. So this is the gear for Liu Kang. We have Kuo-Liang Scepter, Frost Mask, Edenian Bracelets, and Datusha. Well, again, this is a fancy setup, my friend. You have fully maxed out epic gear, so that is probably a requirement if you want to beat the record. Now, let's see, why was freeze so important? If I'm not mistaken, because of the Kuo-Liang Scepter, you're guaranteed to get lethal damage if your enemy is frozen. I'm pretty sure. Let me check. I have my own account open here. I'm gonna check out the gear, what it does, because I'm not entirely I forget what some gear does, especially epic tower gear, because I don't really have much of it on my account, so I don't know what it does. Yep, when it's maxed out, it's 100% chance of lethal blow against enemies affected by freeze, which gives you basically 300% damage. It's better than critical hits. It's just better than critical hits because critical damage you have to build up, and getting to 300% is almost impossible. Lethal damage, you just need to you just need a chance. Lethal damage is always 300%, so this is just far superior. And technically, you don't even need to have a Kuo-Liang Scepter maxed out, because if it's not maxed out, it's just going to be lower chance, but it's still possible to do lethal hit. Even with Fusion 0 Kuo-Liang Scepter, you're just going to have a less chance of that happening. I think Frost Mask and Edenian Bracelets, they don't actually add to the damage, they merely give you more survivability. The point is though, also the talent tree setup is very important. Wow, your gear is insane. Yeah, I don't think that the rest of the characters' gear is very important. We get some Weather Warfare for some more chances to freeze, basically. Oh yeah, my bad, Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero with General's Father's Gun. He is basically Special 1, has a chance of armor break. I knew that one, so yeah. He is gonna freeze them and armor break. Oh, that is a beautiful strategy. Well done, sir. Well done. Obviously, we have fully maxed out Precision, which increases the combo under chance. Which, actually, it's not very useful. I mean, it's always useful to have it because a lot of characters have a good combo under chance. We have Kill Stroke, which gives you X-ray damage boost. Why not use Linkway Tutorage for critical damage? Oh, okay. We're doing lethal hit, so it doesn't matter if it's critical damage at all. Exploiting weakness. Special attack damage increased against enemies affected by fire, poison, bleed. In this case, they weren't, so this is not going to be helpful. And Thunderous Blows. Special attack 2 damage boost, 10%. That's very important one. Obviously, teamwork, very useful. Focused. Let's see. Focused is what it does. I totally forgot. Damage boost against resurrected enemies. Yeah, this is definitely important. And for the last page of the talent tree, we got Revenant, obviously. And the rest is not very important, I guess, because there's not many points in it. Red Dragon training, you get stun and power drain resistance. I kind of thought there was a node in the talent tree that would allow you to do more damage against frozen enemies. Am I missing something? I feel like there was one. Yeah, opportunist. Wait a second. If you use opportunist instead of precision, you're gonna get a lot of extra damage. A lot of extra damage. Like, I think it's up to 30% or 20%. Guys, this record is beatable. I found a way to beat it. Just do the same thing, just include opportunist into your talent tree. Oh my god, Ming, you better fix this. You better make a new record by using opportunist, and maybe is there some gear that can increase the damage against frozen enemies, but you can't really slap that much gear on one character. That would be a little bit too broken. But anyway, this is an incredible achievement, and you did really well. Like, amount of work that went into this, because you literally, Spec Ops Scorpion is probably the only character it would work against, because you probably don't want him to die after they resurrect, so you want them to be able to heal, and Spec Ops Scorpion has the healing, and just to be lucky enough to get him to heal after he resurrects, so you can do all those shield breaks, and you need to have a freezer that will have a chance to block. Oh, what's the I think Frost Mask or one of the pieces of gear also applies shield break and freeze, I think. Guys, I'm sorry, I don't have much Linkway gear in my account right now, so I can't check. But the point is, yeah, you apply shield breaks on freeze, and then you do attack and freeze, and it's just wrecks people. That is absolutely beautiful. But I still think there's ways to improve it. I'm almost certain it's possible to do 4 million. Oh my god, I bet we're gonna see 4 million damage record in 2021. I'm hoping, guys, you can find a way to deal 4 million damage. It's still open. Will you be the one to beat the record? Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click the subscribe button and bell icon, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.